Hello everybody and welcome. My name is Benton, and today here on this exciting Yu-Gi-Oh video we are going to be going over an experimental deck idea that I had because I had two incomplete decks. I had a True Draco deck, an Invoked Mech Knight deck that I was working on, and I thought that they would Invoked and True Draco would work kind of sort of well together. And so this is a deck idea that I've put together that if you guys want to leave feedback on, it is an experimental deck idea. Make sure to comment down below your suggestions and what you guys think, how I can make this work. But here is my experimental deck profile for my True Draco Invoked deck. And so what we are going to start with is the Invoked part of it. We have three Alistair the Invokers, and obviously it's invoked, so you want to search your invocation, and Alistair the Invoker is the way to search your invocation. So you play Alistairs and you use invocation to fusion summon and you're good. So three Alistairs, it just makes sense to have the three Alistairs the Invokers. Next we want the searchers of the True Dracos. So we're going to play three Majesty Maiden, the True Draco caster, and basically what happens is once per turn when your opponent activates a card effect, you get to add a True Draco monster from your deck to your hand. So this searches your other True Draco cards, and with all the True Draco cards, you can tribute a continuous spell or trap card that you control to normal summon them. So that's pretty cool, and it's kind of as a tribute summon. So three searchers is a must in any deck, no matter what the deck is. Then for our one of True Dracos, we were playing one True Draco Ignis Heat, the True Draco Warrior. Basically what he does is when your opponent would activate a card effect, then you can add or activate one True Draco trap card from your deck. So that's really good for True Draco, True King's Return or something like that. But yeah, he's really good, and he will be even better once I get some of the True Draco trap cards. But for now, he's just a 2400 beater. And then we have Dynamite, the True Draco Fighter. He is like Ignis, except for he does it for continuous spell cards. And then we have Metaltron 8, I think that's what it is, the True Draco Combatant, and this guy requires 3 tributes to play, but when he's destroyed by your opponent's card, so that's by battle or card effect, then you could special summon one, I believe it's Earth, Water, Fire, or Wind monster from your extra deck. So that also works with a lot of the invoked cards from your extra deck, so that is pretty cool. So those are our True Dracos. So we have the 3 Alistairs, the 3 Majesty Maidens, and then our one of True Dracos. I'm also thinking of adding this one, the True Draco Phoenix, if my camera would focus. There you go. Oh, you saw it for a second. But the True Draco Phoenix, but I don't know. Leave a comment down below if you guys think I should include that. And then for our other monsters, we have 2 Mono Iwatos for just effect negation while I'm trying to attack. It's pretty good. They return back to your hand, so during your next turn, you just play them when you want to play them. And then for our hand traps, we have 2 Ghost Ogres and 2 Ash Blossoms. The reason why I'm playing Ghost Ogre over other hand traps is their lights and they destroy stuff, which is always good, and then Ash Blossom is a fire, so those work really well with the Invoked, and plus Ash Blossom is just amazing. So now on to the Invoked spell cards. We have 2 Magical Meltdowns. I'm not sure if I want to bring it to 3 or not, because really all I care about is playing this to search the Alistair, and then having this when I use invocation. Really, while I have True Dracos on the field, I'd rather Dragonic Diagram instead of Magical Meltdown. That's why this is only at 2. And then I can always use terraforming to search this if I have Draconic Diagram in my hand. And then the best card in the deck is 3 Invocations. Let me get the third one. There we go. 3 Invocations. Basically, this is your fusion summon card. And then it lets you, if you're using it for an invoked fusion, then you could banish from your graveyard or your side of the field to do that fusion summon, or either player's graveyard. And yeah, so that's pretty good. And then when it's in the graveyard, you get to target and banished Alistair the Invoker you control, or in your banished zone, return it to the hand, and then this gets shuffled back in the deck, so you can do another invoked play next turn, so which is really awesome. That's why you play 3 of the Invocation, which is searchable by Alistair. And then on to the True Draco cards, we have 3 Draconic Diagrams, which is our fusion, not fusion, wow, I am way off today. This is our field spell, and basically it protects your True Draco monsters once per turn, and then your True Draco monsters gain 300 attack, and they are tribute summon monsters, so protecting them is really good. And then the 300 attack boost lets them beat over a lot of things, so Draconic Diagram is really nice. And then you can also send 1 True Draco card from your field or your hand to the grave, and then you get to add a True Draco card from your deck to your hand, which is also really nice. Searching is always really great. Then we have the 1 True Draco Heritage, which I only have 1, that's why I'm only playing 1. And then we have the 3 Disciples of the True Draco Phoenix. True Draco Heritage lets you draw. And then Disciples of the True Draco Phoenix lets you destroy spell or trap cards when it gets attributed, so it's pretty good. And then we have the 1 Monarch Stormforth, which lets you tribute one of your opponent's monsters when you go to tribute summon a card, which is really awesome because you tribute your opponent's boss monster with this, and then you play True Draco, which is really cool. And then we're playing field spells, so we have the 3 Terraformings, which are necessary. This is really helpful because we have 5 field spells, so if we have a Draconic Diagram and we need Magical Meltdown, we just play Terraform Magical Meltdown. If we don't have any, then we can Terraform a Magical Meltdown, which is really awesome. Then for our last spell cards, we have our Draw Power. And so we have 1 Pot of Duality, because I only own 1 Pot of Duality. These ratios are probably going to change a little bit once I get the full everything that I need. But yeah, leave comments down below what draw engines I should be using. But I have the 1 Pot of Duality and the 2 Pot of Desires. There's not a lot of cards that I care about banishing in this deck, so Pot of Desires are really nice, and the Pot of Duality is really nice as well for the True Draco plays because they don't special summon. And then for our trap cards, we have some Floodgates. We have 2 Anti-Spell Fragrance to stop the spell and trap cards. We have the 1 Rivalry, because I only own 1 Rivalry, and Rivalry and Anti-Spell aren't the greatest in this deck, because really you want to tribute them away for True Draco plays. You want to use them to play a True Draco monster, but then you want to tribute them away. You want to use them to negate spells or summon monsters, but then tribute them away for True Dracos. And then you have the Imperial Order, Skill Drain, and then 1 Solemn Judgment. It goes for a Solemn Judgment. Gotta love it. And these just help you with your plays. And now moving on to the extra deck, which is something I also am not 100% on, mostly because it's not 15 cards yet. We have the 1 Invoked Purgatorio. We have 1 Invoked Elysium, which these are both really good. Purgatorio, you use a fire monster for it. And focus, there we go. And nope. Come on, focus. There we go. Alright, well, it's kind of there. This card gains 200 attack for each card your opponent controls, and then it can attack all your opponent's monsters that turn. Come on, don't do this to me. Camera, you're doing so well. Come on, camera. Alright, well, camera doesn't want to work for me. But, so you got the Invoked Elysium, which this does, while face up on the field, this card is also all attributes, and once per turn during either player's turn, you can target one invoked monster you control or in your graveyard, banish it, and all monsters your opponent controls with the same attribute as that monster, which is really awesome. So that is really good. It's kind of hard to summon, but it is still really good. Then we have 2 Invoked Mechabuzz, because why not, for the Mechabuzz. And then Rajan, which lets you flip one of your opponent's cards face down. And then we have the Link monster, the Alistair the Invoker of Madness, which is really awesome, and it's counted as Alistair the Invoker in the graveyard and on the field, which makes things a whole lot easier. But yeah, guys, that is my concept for my True Draco Invoked deck. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and like always, smash the like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.